Hello, Fridlings. This is Claude from Chicago, and we are back with another live stream. Thank you guys so much for coming out to this stream today. We are going to be building the Mission Control Center at the top of this building up here. Today, we're probably not going to be reading as much chats as we usually would because we have our special guest, one of our two special guests coming out to the stream. And today, we have Jesty Realm. If you haven't seen Jesty Realm, I always promoted his channel. Very great channel on YouTube. He has been here for a very long time. And I'm very excited to be playing with him again today. So it's going to be very, very awesome. He's going to help us build a Mission Control Center. Mission Control Center. What's up, Jacob? What is up, AJ? What is up, Dr. Brown? And what is up, Ohio? How are you guys doing? Hope you guys are doing good. All right. I'll see you guys in a second.
Hey, Jesty. Hey, Claude, are you there?
Yes.
Hey, we're all here.
What's up, Jesty Realm?
Not much.
Wait, Jesty, where did you spawn?
I'm gonna spawn at the concert hall.
Okay.
Let's go over to the concert hall, Claude.
All right. Where's my Elytra?
Elytra.
Stop.
I was looking into it. The Elytra is the plural, like the singular, like each panel of it is called an elytron.
Wait, what?
Like each individual part covering up the wing things is called an elytron, but both of them together are called the elytra.
Oh, that's interesting.
We all mispronounce it. We all say it incorrectly, but that's fine.
I think you did say that before. Jesty Realm, very controversial subject, because that's Zach's new favorite word. That we've all been saying it wrong. You should make a whole video on that. You should make a whole video on that, and then everyone in the Minecraft community looks at it, and then you get messages from Mumbo Jumbo, the Yogscast.
My entire inventory is filled.
That's it.
Really?
I stole so
True
much stacks
gamer.
of sand, and I'm just gonna put stuff somewhere. What do you guys want?
You could just hold on to it. We got some random chest you can throw over there.
I need to put
our
it somewhere because I literally have no empty slots.
Oh, you could just throw it in here then.
Okay.
I'm gonna take these blocks with us. Oh, there's a bunch of chests in here. Let me grab that. Wow. There's all that sand. I'll take some of that.
That pickaxe.
Yeah, you're gonna need that. You're gonna need your tools, whatever you have for tools, so you can just keep. And maybe wood too, obviously. I'll take those sticks for you. Because we're gonna need glass, so I'm gonna take this sand and start smelting it when we get back.
Oh yeah, all the sand.
I'm gonna start smelting that when we get back. Books? Do we need books in a control room? Probably, Zach. Yeah. I don't know. I'll take them anyways, as I can. This is the greatest thing. It's I don't know how much multiplayer you played other than survival games. But when you come back, when you play with a bunch of people, you just throw your stuff in the chest and then it's all gone. It's like being a parent. You throw it all in the chest and it's gone. And so if you haven't played multiplayer, you got to get used to that. Zach knows the thing. He's like, oh, I got all this stuff. No, it's gone. But that's the good thing with playing with multiplayer is, no, I seen you play something before. I indirectly saw you play something a while ago. Because I just turned around in F5 and I saw you swimming. You played in some series with somebody. There's a bunch of YouTubers, and you guys were doing an ocean survival thing. Was it ultra hardcore or something like that?
Oh, that was a UHC.
UHC. Yeah, no, I saw that, and I think I was before. I don't remember, but that was before because I was I've heard this man before, and I just thought about it now when I F5'd and turned around and I saw you swimming because that was the intro, right, or something like that.
Oh yeah, it was Atlantis themed.
Yes,
so
yes,
It was right when the new the what is it called? The aquatic update happened.
Okay.
They made a UHC based around that. So.
I did not. Okay, see, I knew it. I see Zach. I knew I'd seen him before.
That's cool.
Because the intro was very it was really cool, and I turned around F5 and I saw all three of us swimming, and I remember there was 2 people swimming in not all the shots, but it seemed like it. It was really cool. Did you guys win, by the way? I can't even remember who won.
Oh no. I only did it because I'm terrible at everything. All things PvP, I am bad at. But I just thought it would be fun because I had never done a UHC before, and one of my friends was doing it, and she asked me if I could join. I was like, okay, I could make it work. So my teammate, we were like randomly teamed. So my goal was just not to be the first person to die, and I wasn't. A lot of people died to like PvE, like mobs and whatnot. I was the first, like my team was the first like actual team getting killed by other players. So I wasn't the first to die, but we were the first to get like killed by other people. So
well, no, at least you didn't die from like fall damage or a zombie. Like that's always a disappointing.
The second episode, I encountered a witch. I never saw the witch. We were in this ravine and we were kind of lighting things up, and I heard the witch cackle, and I was like, oh, I hear witch, and I immediately just turned around and start running because I know how bad it could be. And the second I turn around and start running, it like full on hits me with like the poison.
Yeah.
So I go down to half a heart. And I was so scared, but I came back, and then I got blown up by a creeper at some point, but I didn't die. It was really bad because the way I play Minecraft, I take a lot of damage, but I'm usually wearing like really good armor, so it doesn't matter. But in UHC, it matters because you can't get your hearts back unless you like eat like the golden apples and whatnot, and you don't have those in the very beginning to just kind of start off with. Granted, we did because they gave us like some extra stuff. But usually you wouldn't have it, but I used all of mine and my teammates. It was really bad. Like I felt so bad. I was like, I'm like taking all of our stuff. But yeah.
Is it just regular golden apples or the notch golden apples?
No, it's just regular.
Okay. Whew, I was about to say y'all are never gonna I know Crypto plays a lot of that, but that's crazy though.
Can we go over the goals of the stream for today?
Yeah, Zach can tell us the goals.
Well, I mean, this isn't my goals. We've kind of all talked about this.
Yeah, I know.
But our, so Jesty is here to help us because Claude and I need a lot of help. And we are going to, on the top of this mountain here, we are going to build the mission control building for the entire spaceport. And so we have no. Here's the deal: is like we have no idea how this is going to end up. We have no plans. We have no ideas. All we know is that we need a mission control building at the top of this building, and we have 3 pro gamers here who are going to make it happen. But I think to start with, I think we need to get the rest of the resources because I think we left a bunch in the cave.
Maybe.
Yeah, can we go back to the cave and fill our inventories? Because
let me clear my inventory real quick. The cave's that way.
Yeah. So Jesty,
I'll be right back.
Come over here and empty your inventory in one of these chests, and because we're gonna have to fill it up with all the materials in the cave.
Yeah.
I think we left a ton of stuff over there.
We did. It's called the Elytra, is what you said?
Oh, yes.
Elytra, okay. I don't know where my Elytra is. There it is, okay. Oof, that was close.
Oh, no, feel free to pronounce it however you want. I'm still going to say Elytra.
That's like how they taught us, like, it's called Kular or color, like, bruh.
Wait, what? Kular?
Kular.
Who says Kular?
I've never heard that before.
That's what apparently how Europeans say it.
Kular?
Apparently, I'm not a European.
Like I
know they spell it with the U, but I mean, like,
Kular.
do they actually pronounce it?
Yeah, there's like
like I have a Kularing book.
Yeah, do you want a Kular? You want a Kular? What? I don't know.
Wait,
I don't speak European. Sorry, guys.
Do we have any European subs who can confirm this, if this is true or not?
Yeah. I don't know. I just work here. I did it, boss. So, Jesty Realm, big important question. Who do you watch for Minecraft that's not me and Zach? Because that's always the answer. Who do you watch other than us?
Yeah.
I mostly watch C Plays, but currently she does more Twitch streaming now because with the whole Kappa thing that happened, she marked her entire channel for kids.
Oof.
And she kind of stopped putting a lot on YouTube just because of like that.
You should both have a bed in your inventory, I think.
I do.
Okay, beautiful. So yeah, that's the worst I heard. I mean, I haven't seen too many people affected by that, but that's a big sad.
Yeah.
But at least she's still streaming on Twitch. I never heard of her.
Yes. He plays a lot of this game called The Long Dark, which is like a survival game. There's like this, what was it called? A geomagnetic shift that happens. Like there's like this ice age or something that's happening in the world.
Oh.
And you just have to survive in the harsh conditions. Like the whole point of the game, she plays in like the sandbox mode. There is a story mode now, but when she first started playing, it was in like the beta version, and it was just survive as long as you can in the wilderness. And it's really entertaining. I highly recommend you watch it if you haven't. It's on her YouTube channel, but like currently she's like living in this like world. She's been alive for a long time now, and killed like a ton of like bears and other animals. Yeah, it's kind of fun.
And what was the game called again?
The Long Dark.
The Long Dark. I remember seeing as a kid, I always wanted to play. There was a game where you had
Oh, Creeper is following you, Claude.
It was called. Thank you. It was called. It was the game where you had like little flashlights. Zach.
Hope I hear a witch.
Yeah, there's a witch.
Oh, this is reminding me of. I
This
just
is-
spoke
yes.
about this. We were in a mine shaft in a ravine, and I heard the witch.
It'll be fine. Yeah, don't play ultra hardcore with me because we die to the environment. I think. You okay, Zach?
No, I'm kind of lost.
All right, I'm coming back up.
Oh, I
This
was
is
just
like a
kidding.
maze.
This-
This is the worst cave system ever.
It's the same one. You just go on the outside. It is a
I
little.
can't find the stairway.
Oh, I
stairway.
feel that. I feel that. Yeah. This way. Where'd you go? There was a game I always wanted to play, but it was something with like light switches.
Light switches.
It's like well, back in my day, there was a game. I forgot what it was exactly called. You can just go by Jesty too, if you wanted to. They all lead the same way.
Oh, I'm just following you guys. I don't know what.
They
I'm going.
don't all lead the same way.
They
That's
do.
The problem.
It's always stick to the
No,
left.
This
It's the
cave
left.
system.
Yes.
I hope this is not like a physical representation of the way your mind works, because this makes no sense.
This is like the most straight path I've ever seen in my entire life. There's a game. I forgot what the game was called, but long story short, it was about flashlights, where it was like not Five Nights at Freddy's, but you had to survive and you had to keep getting lights. It was kind of like it sounds like The Long Night, but it's not. It's like the shadows will come kill you or something. You gotta like flash your flashlight out. I don't know what it was. It was something really popular, and then it wasn't popular, like really quickly. But it was something popular at the time. So I don't know if you remember that. You shouldn't play it because it's very scary. Is what I've realized to come. Because it's like you have to like play, and then like the shadows may or may not attack you. I know, Zach, I don't think you would survive. I don't think I would survive, to be quite honest with you. Those are like the games you have to be like cold-blooded for. And not care. Like the people that play Five Nights at Freddy's, you gotta like mentally be prepared that at any moment there's gonna be a loud screaming in your ears.
All right, someone needs to grab this diorite.
I don't think we need that, but you can grab. I'll take those
picked it up.
arrows. Yeah.
You say that now, and then we're gonna be up on the top of the mountain. You're gonna be like, "Where's my diorite?"
Yeah. People are saying I cannot collab with City Skylines. Yes, sadly, you cannot collab with City Skylines. Oh, I think they're asking us to play Forza Horizon 4. I think that's all out of our. Other than mine, I think that's out of all of our. What's it called? Niches.
Well, I don't have it. Do you have it?
I don't have it. I have
Yeah,
NASCAR like
I've-
4 years ago. This is the last copy
Yeah,
that I had.
I have so many different games. I need to like play the games I have. I don't know how you feel, Claude.
Yeah, I still have to play. I don't know if I have to play. I really have to play GTA. I posted a GTA 5-ish thing yesterday, and like
Yeah.
I have Sims 4. I gotta play. I mean, me and Zach still have only played Tabletop Simulator one time.
Yeah.
that worth $5? Probably was, but I mean,
Yeah, because it was pretty epic.
because it was still
was
like
pretty
2 or
epic.
3 episodes, which was definitely.
Yeah.
We got to remember, minimum wage is like $10 in it's $15 in the city, but $10 in the suburbs, and then it's like $7 in this like Joliet area. How do I know this? Because depending on where you live, you get more money. All right, but they have as long as you play for about. If the game costs you $60, you gotta at least play for 6 hours. Does that make sense? And right now, me, Jesty Realm, and Zach have probably played Minecraft so much that it's probably costing us half a penny an hour to play Minecraft. Because how much hours we put into it. Or maybe even less. It's Minecraft's 100% worth it if you're playing. That's what I always try to think about. Is like, if you, especially...
By hour.
Yeah, by
What's the
hour.
cost per hour? That's a really good way of thinking about it. I mean, I do that too.
Especially mentally, it's like, oh, I just spent $60 on this game and it's not good. But hey, at least you played 6 hours of it, so it paid for itself.
And if you compare that to like going to the movies, I mean, none of us go to the movies anymore.
Yeah,
but like going to the movies was like $15, and for 2 hours of entertainment, that's $7, or that's $7.50 an hour. So comparatively speaking, if we're paying half a cent an hour, that's such a better deal.
Yeah, I'm sorry I always think about it like that, but it's like I get so mentally broken when I buy a game that I do spend $60 on and I don't actually play it for 6 hours. So I always try to play it for at least 6 hours so my heart doesn't go crack. So we're on top of the mission control. It's actually quite nice up here. We haven't really spent a ton of time up here.
Oh my gosh, this looks amazing. You can see everything from up here.
I know we
Can
just
we see our iron farm even?
No, that's farther than, I think that's
It's too far away.
That's like 30 chunks away. We're only at 16 chunks.
But this is cool. So the concert hall is there, the terminal is there, the hangars.
Yeah.
Everything's there.
It's always crazy because most servers don't, because I turned it up to 16. Most servers don't even have it at 16. And the ability to see, at least in my house, that's I think the farthest thing away.
Yeah.
But,
Well, we can't see the lighthouse.
Yeah, I forgot about that. Yeah, it's crazy. How many chunks does the Jesty Realm have loaded at a time?
Oh, mine is always set to 12 because I play with shaders. Like currently, I'm using shaders again. I shouldn't be, but I can.
Yeah, that's okay. Because I was like, I always try to play with 16 on. And this,
yeah, if I don't use shaders, I can have it like maxed out, I believe.
Wait,
and
what?
I can, yeah.
What is maxed out? Settings. You could go to 48 chunks. That's crazy. I've never had a computer that good.
But yeah, since I play with shaders, I have to turn it down. Otherwise, it'll be too much.
It'll burn up your computer.
Yeah.
Is what will happen. So I think the first thing we should do is probably put the floor down.
Okay, good luck, Jesse. We'll see you in about 2 hours from now. I'm so sorry. Oh God. Okay. Yes. Jacob
So
says.
Jacob in my chat was saying, it was asking if I did my question of the day, and I'm not going to do a question of the day today because there's just with 3 people in chat, you guys don't want to hear me talk about my question because there's too many other things to talk about. So if you want to hear my question of the day, we'll do it tomorrow. Also, it's kind of an odd question, so I need another day to think about my answer. But I do have a Minecraft question that I wanted to ask you guys because both of you guys are better at Minecraft than me. So I want to know what your answer is. I've been thinking about this the last couple of days. It's just like this question that's been bugging me. How would you rank the different types of Minecraft wood from best to worst?
Oh goodness.
Oh, I like that question. What? Do you want to go first?
Yeah, mine's gonna be a simple answer. Spruce is the best wood. The end.
What?
I
I
like.
always loved oak, but it's spruce is the best now. Sorry, we're at every oak
Okay, wait. So
person.
spruce is number one,
Yeah.
but what's that? And then oak would be number two?
Oh, what's the worst wood? Let's just be all
No,
controversial
you
here.
have to rank them. You have to rank
There's like a
them.
million woods now.
No, there's not. There's six. There's six different types
Hold
of woods,
on.
Claude.
All
You
right,
can
Jesty
do
Realm
this.
can go. I'm gonna look up
We're
my
not
deck here.
counting. We're not counting the new
Oh.
nether wood. We're not
Okay.
counting that. That's not real wood.
All right.
There's oak, birch, spruce, dark oak, acacia, and jungle. That's six.
I'm looking it up right now.
No,
'Cause I-
you don't have to
Okay,
look it up. I
well,
just told you.
My number one spot is kind of a tie between two.
Ooh.
Okay.
My two favorite woods in the game are dark oak and birch.
Ooh.
No, you can't have a tie. You have to.
Okay, if I had to choose, I'm gonna go with dark oak as my favorite.
Dark oak is kind of nice, yeah.
And then birch.
Second place would be birch. Last place would definitely be jungle wood.
Facts,
Um,
facts.
Why?
I don't know. It has like a pinkish kind of coloring to it, especially with my shaders. I don't know. It might look better in regular, but jungle wood is the wood that I use the least. I've used it. I want to say once, no, twice. My world, but yeah, I don't really like it. And then second to last place would be oak, like regular oak wood. So I need the middle two, acacia and spruce. So it'll be dark oak, birch. I would go with acacia before the spruce, only because spruce is just basically another kind of brown color. It's just a little bit lighter than the dark oak and a little bit darker than regular oak. So, but acacia has like a contrast because it's like orange. It's like very different than the other ones. So yeah, so that's my order: dark oak, birch, acacia, spruce, oak, and then last jungle.
And what's yours, Claude?
I pulled it up because I wasn't gonna be able to remember that. Because like some of these woods, I don't even remember being in the game because I don't use them.
Claude, how long have you played this?
Okay. So my number one wood is spruce. Fact, hard fact.
Okay,
Like a
alright,
hardwood
okay.
floor, a hard spruce floor. Then it would probably be oak, normal oak. Then it would be dark oak. Then it would be. Gosh, wow. Like 50%. I'm just going to say birch is going to be better than everything else because birch can contrast some woods, but I hate birch. And then acacia wood is orange tinge, and I've never really found anything in my builds personally that needs orange. And then jungle, bottom tier, because when the jungle biome came out, everyone loved this wood, and everyone was so hyped about it, and I looked at it, and I was like, bruh. Especially with the door. Especially with that door. Why did they make a door with, like, 3 slits in it? Do you know what I'm talking about?
Oh,
That is
that the jungle door that has like a little
nash.
kind of half circle and like?
Oh, maybe it was that one. It's because what? Oh no, that's the acacia wood that has the 3 slits in it. But it's like whatever it was, it's nasty.
I like the acacia doors.
What I don't know what it is. Maybe your shaders have a texture different. Maybe shaders
so
make
Claude, you've never built with acacia or jungle wood ever?
I built with the jungle wood and I built with acacia wood, but it's just I don't. Well, first off, I don't have enough wood to make anything out of acacia, and I don't go to the jungle that often. The closest jungle to me is 40,000 blocks away. I'm not going out the way to go get some jungle wood to make it on a floor. If I go get jungle wood, I'm using it for a sorting system to jam stuff with. So it's useful. It is useful, but it's not something I would use every day. It's like, you know what I'm saying? It's so far away that it's not worth my time going over there to go get more.
Yeah.
Yeah, that's why you get the sapling.
I don't have an automatic TNT tree farm. I don't have.
I have so many, like I don't have automatic anything, and yet I still somehow have a ton of like saplings and things from like all of the different woods. Because I do have like, it's not really a tree farm, but I just have all the different kinds behind my house, and that's just where I kind of keep all of the like the seed, not the seeds, the saplings and the leaves, or whatever
Yeah.
I need to use them for stuff.
Well, and you also don't throw things away like Claude
No.
does.
I will throw away like
So-
a bow and arrow that a skeleton drops, like a regular bow.
Yeah.
Like, I'll throw that
Yeah.
away or something. But like most things, like any kind of block, I keep.
I try to keep a lot of blocks too, Zach. Okay.
Yeah, no, yeah, right, Claude. Yeah,
We do
right.
it.
We've all
It's so much. When I saw Claude, you were throwing like entire stacks away, and I was like, no, why?
I always have to say it. Jesty, don't look. Because see, I used to always play factions, and it was more devastating to see. Yeah, don't ever play factions if you ever want to play Minecraft normally, because factions is known as I guess I'll just glide under.
But see, I would never play it just because I would hate to like work really hard on creating something just to have someone destroy the entire thing. That would bother me. So I
Wait,
wouldn't play.
isn't Eat Earth factions?
I got disconnected because of lag.
Oh,
Oof.
I have 1 bar. Let's go.
Yeah, isn't Eat Earth factions, Claude?
Yeah, Ye Earth
Let's
seems.
let's not hate on it.
I'm not
hate on
hating. I'm not
factions.
hating on factions. I'm just saying that in factions you hide a lot of your stuff in your ender chest, and
Yeah.
if you can't carry it, you destroy it. Just like real life.
Oh, that's why you throw things away. That's what you're saying.
Yeah, because if somebody came in my world, I don't want them to have all my stuff. I would rather throw. Well, I always put all stuff, anything valuable is in the ender chest.
Yeah.
Everything valuable. I'm like,
Oh
so
no,
bad.
I got kicked out. I got kicked out. What's going on?
I'm still here.
I don't know. I'm lagging as well.
Am I lagging? Let me,
Am I still live? Yeah, I'm still live. Weird. Maybe I just need to come back in.
Yeah, it says forcibly removed by remote host. That's a kicked error. That's not a
So
what's it
I
called?
gotta, I'm looking at your list, Claude, of your wood rankings. I
Mhm.
gotta say, this is a little controversial. Is spruce is number 1?
Yeah. Everyone uses
a lot of
spruce.
people really like.
I don't know. Well, no, I like all the woods equally. That's my list.
You just said you can't have a tie. You just told Jesty Realm you can't have a tie. What is this?
I don't know. All I'm saying is I think your list is a little controversial, Claude.
It's-
Birch is number 4. I don't know anyone who has Birch as number 4 on their list.
Well,
I use birch a lot.
I
Yeah, I
have
do
no
too.
use for birch. Birch is chests for me. So, I mean, I guess it's valuable.
Yes?
have an
You use
entire-
it for chests?
Yeah.
I have an entire birch village, so like I use it a ton.
I'm glitching under the world right now.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, I just got kicked again.
Again?
This is
You're
so
here for me.
weird.
Can you
Jesty,
see
don't
me? Oh,
move.
I just got kicked.
What's going on?
Let me take a look at the website. I think they're trying to, maybe they rolled out the new Minecraft update.
Yeah, maybe they're
Apex,
updating or
Minecraft
something.
hosting. Let me shut the server down and reopen it.
Okay.
Okay.
Stop. Stop! Server.
Yeah. Bad timing, man, for them to roll out an update.
I
Also bad timing. Isn't PewDiePie streaming right now? I
I
think
don't
he's
know.
streaming.
He's
And
always
it's like-
streaming.
Who's gonna watch us? Well, PewDiePie is streaming.
Oh, we're gonna have to restart our Java.
Oh really?
Yeah. Okay. Hold on. Let me restart my Java. One moment.
I'll do the same.
Because it said old. It better still be. It's still on 1.16.1. Yeah, I don't know what the problem was, to be honest with you. They're talking
Yeah,
about
but I did
Windows
realize-
10 right now. Hey. What's up?
All right. So, are we good to log back in?
Sure, go ahead.
Okay.
I don't know if it's gonna work or not. We'll see what happens though.
Okay. I think okay, I'm here for now.
I don't know. Maybe it was an issue because I went a little farther away to go get acacia wood, but I don't. The chunks were already loaded.
Yeah.
Okay. If I start lagging again, I'm just gonna teleport to Jesty. I've never done that before.
That shouldn't be an issue though for us to be in different chunks.
Yeah.
I
Well.
mean, people do
Okay,
that
here
all
I
the
am.
time. Are we all back?
I am. Well, I'm closer in the same chunks now, so maybe we're not gonna lag anymore. I went to go get acacia wood for Jesty to show him the little holes. But I still don't know why it would lag like that. That doesn't make any sense.
Yeah,
Oh, I'm gonna use
doesn't
these.
make sense.
I only have 6 acacia wood. I'm gonna make one of these a crafting table. There we go. Useful. I told you it was useful.
Let's do a quick status check. So we're 30 minutes into the stream, and let's take a look at what we've done so far.
We moved a lot of stuff over.
Okay, so we've got this little floor in place, and some acacia doors over here. These actually look very nice. I don't
like
know
these.
what is your issue with this, Claude?
There's like little holes in them.
But that's
you
the
could-
good
There's
part.
like a
can
hole
see
in
me.
them. There's like a hole in there. That's like a hole, just like a twig. That's
you can
like
see me through the door.
that's like
I like it.
That's like a chain link fence. but orange.
But that's why we need like the different types, because you can like multi-purpose them. They could be like something else.
They could be like
It could be like a jail cell or something,
true.
or I don't know. Like
I'm not saying that you don't need them. I'm just saying I just don't use them. PvP says,
I really
what
like how they
happened?
incorporated
Just
the
lag.
trapdoors,
Oh, yeah, the trapdoors are nice.
and like how they're all different depending on what they are. Like I like that.
Well, they need to do that with chests, and they need to do that with crafting tables.
So here's an idea. Let me know what you guys think about this.
Okay.
What if mission controls tend to be like tiered rooms. Like when you look at like NASA's mission controls, they're like there's different tiers. What if we do like a tiered room that's tiered down to the center? So like you would come up these water elevators here, right? And you'd pop out, and then this would be the center of the room, and then it's all tiered up all around
Upwards.
here. And so you can have a whole room of people working on computers in these tiers, and then Claude could be standing down here in the middle, like kind of barking orders at everybody. And then around the edge, we could have the edge here could all be a glass window when you get to the top tier, so you could just like look out at everything. What do you guys think?
So this one's
Sounds good to
the
me.
biggest one. This middle one's less, and then the top one's just the glass window.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is the entire floor gonna be the smooth stone or something else?
You do whatever
Yeah.
you want.
Well, we could make like slabs so that it would go further, but
Very
like
true.
yeah, I mean even just like a few tiers, like one, this could be one, and then two, this could be the second tier, and then we could have the third tier out on the edge here that people could walk around.
I hope you got that
Sound
in your
good?
head, Jesty. Do you need a shovel?
Oh, I have one. I'm just not using it.
Okay.
For whatever reason.
Bedrock rules, AJ says. Stop.
Mhm.
What's your emojis?
I don't understand why these rabbits aren't trying to run away from us.
What's up, Dumo? What's up, PvP? I don't know, yeah. Okay,
it's been
so
trying to
what do you
come
want
up
to do
here
with
for
the
like the
first
longest.
floor? Do you want to do like a mix of these bricks, or do you want to cut them in half with slabs, or?
Yeah, let's just put some slabs in here.
Oh goodness, Zach, what are you doing?
Oh, you
What?
wanted to go down?
You wanted to
Yeah?
go
Oh, okay.
down?
No, like tiers up.
Wait, what?
keep
This-
up, people. Keep up. So like it would like tier up. You see what I'm saying?
Wow.
So this would be like tier 2 here. And then you would have tier 3 up here.
Okay, so you want this middle thing to be the central thing.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, I guess it's 5 o'clock somewhere.
What?
Have you never heard that song before?
Yeah, yeah.
Because this is a weird design.
It's unique. It's unique.
I guess I mean, you're not wrong. It's Minecraft. We could do whatever we want. We could do whatever we want in Minecraft.
So since we're building with like the different, did you guys ever experiment with building on full blocks versus building on half blocks?
I have. I actually do that a lot because I always try to use like I don't have a ton of resources like diversify stuff, so I always try to change stuff up with like what Zach's doing now. I usually try.
I really like how you have to like make like designs differently just because of the type of surface you're building on. Like, I don't know. I like playing around with it a lot.
Yeah, no, I always try to build my second floor. I usually never make the base floor out of slabs just because you always want to go down. But I always make my second floor like slab roof because it makes your building feel a lot taller. Like even if you make the default house, you know, where it's like 4 blocks up, where it's 3 blocks and then on the 4th block you put your roof. I always at least make that roof slabs so then you can have more room for like activities, I guess you would say. It makes it feel a lot bigger. That's what it is. It's like, you know how if you go to one of those houses and they're like, wow, your house is huge, but technically the ceiling's only like a half a foot taller. It's like it's like one of those subconscious things. Same thing too. Here's a health tip for everyone in chat. If you apparently if you cut your food into smaller slices, you'll eat less. Did you know this, Zach?
I didn't know that.
Well, it's because I mean, well, first off, people always say
Is it just mental?
because people say, "Oh, because you now know the trick." No, it doesn't work like that. No, because your jaw gets tired. Everyone forgets that, you know.
Oh yeah.
I don't know if anybody's chewed bubblegum before, but if you chew bubblegum for a long time, your jaw will get tired, and you don't want to eat anymore. That's the same thing you're doing with your if you're eating less, or you're cutting your thing into more slices because your jaw's gonna be like, "Oh, I ate a bunch." That's why you're never supposed to eat stuff in like 1 bites. Or like 2 bites.
I kind of like how this is happening here.
Yeah, that's what I was trying to go for. I don't know if
you
that's...
guys want to do that all around?
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
Okay.
That's what I want to do. But that's a fun tip. Just cut your stuff up into little smaller slices. That's why those professional... Have you ever seen those professional hot dog eater guys? They eat everything in like 1 bite. That's why, because they're even though, well, first off, they put down like an extra 20 pounds of food. Like you saw Mr. Beast's new video, right? Where that guy ate that
pizza one.
Yeah, because I think he was at Nathan's Hot Dog every year that Nathan's Hot Dogs does on the 4th of July, the National Hot Dog Eating Competition. Like those guys eat them in 2 bites, so even though they know they just ate like a bunch of food, their body doesn't realize I just ate like 45 hot dogs. Because that's why you're never supposed to eat it. You're supposed to eat it slowly. Which, by the way, did you know somebody told me in I think a health class or something that you're supposed to like eat food in like 28 bites. You're not supposed to eat it in like a short amount, and that's something we don't do. I think that's a little cool. Like you're supposed to chew your food. Like a lot of people don't chew their food. Like they go 1, 2, 3, done. And that's how you get overweight. Means everyone's like, oh, I need to eat 4 hamburgers because I only took like 4 bites.
I'm a really slow eater. Like I eat very slowly.
Jesty's like, I have none of these problems.
Don't you think it depends on the type of food too, though? I mean, like ice cream, you don't need to chew that much.
Well, ice cream you're licking. And it's cold. You know. I don't know if that's like the same logistical thing. But I mean, by the time you're done eating ice cream, you're like, oh gosh, this was like way too much effort. I mean, like if you're like licking it off a cone. I mean, it gets in a bowl, it's a little different. Because then it's like you can just eat as much as you want.
I've never heard anyone describe ice cream this way. Like you finish the ice cream cone and you're like, that was way too much effort. It was just too much effort.
It is. It is. Especially, I mean, I'm just saying. By the way, let's go through like documentaries Claude has seen like once, but we're so intrigued by. So there was a guy on who's the guy that owns the 32 flavor guys, the Baskin Robbins guy? Yeah.
Baskin Robbins, yeah.
So this guy it was his son or his nephew? I don't remember. They had this, I remember watching this documentary of this guy, and he was, his dad was the Baskin Robbins dudes. And as a kid, they had an ice cream shaped pool, and they showed it. It like looked like a classic, like, what's it called? A classic art piece, like a clip art piece. You know, it's like a basic thing. And they had a pool shaped like that, and this. He at every time they had every flavor in the fridge, at home, obviously. And he got super obese from eating ice cream every day. But then his, like, I forgot what the moral of the story was. Like, he got thin. Like, he fixed his problems. I think that was the moral of the story. But I was like, oh, I'm going to bring that up right now during our Minecraft stream. But yeah, I don't know what, it was so intriguing as a child to see that. Oh, look at Jesty did with our beds. It looks like we're sleeping in Japan. The Japanese style beds.
That's cool. I didn't even know you could do that.
I haven't seen that done in a long time. That's like a
cool.
PewDiePie's episode. I did my job, boss.
Yeah.
I did it, boss. That is the greatest. I love that. It's so true too. Like at our old college, there was people that there were security cameras on the side of the building, but the people that were doing the new like siding for it, I guess you could call it. I don't know what you would technically call it. They weren't tasked to actually removing the security cameras, so the security cameras are like in the wall. Like it's very weird. It's obviously not supposed to be that way. I don't know how to explain it, but it's like, oh, please.
They're in the wall?
It's like those old circle ones. And they're supposed to not be in the wall, but they're in the wall. It's 25. It's like very weird. I don't know how to explain it. It's very, very weird. But I mean, technically they did their job, boss. Which, by the way, Jesty, you can leave those there because I actually like that.
What?
The beds.
I was just building around them. I didn't want to break them because
we're
asleep.
True. No, you could leave. I'm taking a nap real quick.
Yeah.
Hey. Japan beds. Zach doesn't have a Japan bed. He has a floating bed. I love the slabs though. It just makes everything like so like very relaxed. The only issue that I have with them, because I always have an issue with everything, is the you know what I'm talking about, Jesty, is the lighting glitches. You know what I'm talking about?
Oh yeah.
That's the biggest sad with slabs. The biggest sad with slabs. It's because there's always seems to be an issue with them. Especially #grip creeper farm. #grip farms with slabs. Yeah, right, Zach's our interior designer here. So yeah. So Jesty, what have you been doing for fun over Corona break? If you mind talking about that or not.
Not much. I've actually been pretty busy. But I have been watching a lot of like random things on like Netflix and Amazon Prime and whatnot.
Did you see Tiger King?
No, I don't. That's not the kind of something I would watch.
Oh, okay.
Like, I know everybody was talking about it, but like I wouldn't watch something like that. I don't know.
Yeah, it's very it's very disturbing. Sorry, I just recommended you to watch it. I mean, it was a good documentary, but it was like, bruh. But that's awesome. That's awesome.
I've mostly been like rewatching Hamilton a bunch.
Oh
on Disney
yes.
Plus. But like I tend to watch like more like fantasy kind of things. Like I like sci-fi and I like fantasy kind of stuff. So anything with like magic, dragons, and or space or like alien stuff like that, like that's what I watch.
Okay. Yeah, I didn't even realize you were a space kind of guy.
Not necessarily space, but I mean I watch a lot of shows that supposedly take place in space.
Oh, okay. So that's why you're a
so-
big fan of Game of Thrones, right? Well, because you
No,
not the
that's
space
that's
theme.
more the sci-fi.
Yeah.
Yeah, the dragons.
The
and magic
dragons,
and
yeah.
whatnot. Yeah.
I just the every day I think about that show. Not every day, but it's like it was so good. It was so. Did you read the books? Because I did not.
That I will say this, I almost always like I actually can say I always read books before I will watch the show. That's the one show that I watched without reading the books.
Yeah, I just been going
So-
4 from the middle. If you were curious on how
From
this
the
was.
middle.
Yeah,
Okay.
and then I just
But
kind of
yeah,
rounded
I almost always read the books before watching films and or TV series, but yeah, not for Game of Thrones. I just watch that, so I know it's supposedly very different than the books.
Yeah, there's obviously a lot more detail, and they didn't write the ending to it, to J. Martin.
Yeah.
So I'm curious on how he's gonna end it, but he said it's gonna be kind of similar. So we'll see what happens, but it just the because I rewatched it only twice, so I only saw it twice. You could see how the budget just jumped up. Like nothing at the end from like the first episode. You know how they had it at the Starks like little place, like that. What was it called? Now I can't even remember what it's called. The North. Yeah. They you know how everything was like really like it was like so different at the end. It's like they had like a whole like renovation job over this whole like war. It's like one day, Zach, it was like picture like we were like working in the Batcave and then we come back, we're like in Jesty Realm's cave, you know. It's like the budget went up. It's like it just went straight up at the last episode. It's like this is the Batcave. It always has looked this way.
Both of these halves are different, by the way.
Wait, what?
Both of these halves are different.
No,
Like, these are,
Zach.
like 3.
Oh yeah.
Wait, what?
Yeah.
What's
Versus
different?
over here we have 4 kind of happening.
No, they should be.
Oof.
They should. No. No.
Claude? Why can't we?
Why
can't
does
we ever
circles have to be just square?
Why can't we ever just build a giant cube?
I don't think that's
Like,
I don't think
like,
that's
why-
even Zach's problem. I think that's me. I think I built that wrong. Well, I think that was actually my fault, Zach, not yours. All right, Jesty Realm, pretend like you didn't see that.
I think it's easily fixable, I believe. Like all we have to do is just like
Make
come
this
in one
thinner?
more- Yeah, because that'll be easier than making this wider because we will have to replace all the glass that Zach just.
Yeah, yes. I have silk, but I don't.
Wait, we have to replace the glass? What? What?
No. If we're like trying to match. Hold on. Let me see. This
Yeah.
is here, and this is there. Okay. 4, 4, 4, and 4. Okay. But then we have 3 here. So we need to. Is this bottom part here wider? Oh, then what happened? I don't understand what's going on. 1, 2, 3, 4.
This one just wasn't pulled out to 4. This one was only pulled out to 3. Everything else was pulled out to 4. Well, no, this one was pulled out to 3 as well. 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3. Yeah. This side needs to go down just the one more. How? Like this needs to just go here. I don't even know how we honestly managed to do that, but
Well,
that's fine.
So far, I think this is looking quite fantastic. I like how this is turning out.
It's looking good. We just got to do some quick sketching. That's what you want to hear from your interior designers. Or your architects, sorry, because we're not designing the inside yet. I'm just chopping it out, Jesty. I already made that 1-3. So, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I think, yeah. Insert, yeah. Because what's the top up here? Is the top 4? It is 4. What? What the
Yeah.
bloopsh? Bloosh. No, stop, stop! Zach's trying to trap me in. Oh, goodness me. What is this now? 3, 3, 3, 2. This one needs to go in, actually, one more.
Yeah.
Oh, goodness me. Hold on. We got to cancel construction for a minute.
Why?
Because
What?
this needs to be pushed.
I think I just fixed it. I think. Did I? Yeah.
Yeah. It's good enough. Yeah. Symmetricalness. It's like those buildings where they get, like, you see those old stories like, well, the Leaning Tower of Pisa was actually built on sand, and they noticed that it was tilting, and they said, bleep, let's just keep going. That's what we can say with our control tower. Let's just keep going. What's up, Jonathan? This is a special stream. Thanks for coming out of the stream, man. And AJ says,
Chili asked,
yeah.
Chili asked, what are we doing? We're building the mission control building for the spaceport.
Spaceport. I think it's.
So, are these good to go?
Um.
We keep putting glass in. We're gonna need more glass, so we should get more like sand.
All right, I'll
We
go
could
to
use-
guess.
We could use panes here instead. But
I'll go get some.
well, I guess it might use about the same amount. We would have to come in and out to connect it.
Yeah, what I was doing is I was using panes on these flat areas and then full blocks on these ones on the side.
Yeah.
Because if we use panes, we could still make it connect, but it'll be like, instead of 1-1-1, it'll be like also having to come in one more as well. If that makes any sense.
So when is the last time we've all seen Ratatouille?
I've never seen it.
Wait,
I've seen it once
what?
when it came out.
I saw it again recently. Really fire. Really fire. It's a
Really?
It's a movie. It's a Disney movie about a dish called ratatouille, and that's the whole plot. Wink, wink. That's the whole plot. That's the whole plot. No, it's actually about a rat that wants to cook. That's the whole plot in the movie. It's really good. It is really good. I watched it again, and they have so many like Easter eggs, of course, in it that you did not get as a kid. You should if you ever have a chance, Zach, you should watch it. Plus, they have the fire song that everyone has like been memeing, but I think it's straight fire. It's like the the French song. You know what I'm talking about, Justy? Like that's like it goes like Swole. I don't know how it goes, but it goes something like that. It's like that very French. It's really good. I like that.
I don't think these are lined up.
Did you, Zach? Did you not hear us? This is not perfect. It's okay. We're trying our best here. Okay. Zach, please. What is the issue here?
So these pillars should. I mean, these are aligned here.
Yeah.
The stone ones I just placed, but there should be.
Yeah, they're lined up. I
guess maybe I just take this block out here.
Yeah. Yeah. Zach, yeah. Yeah.
Maybe. No, but then this should be.
Yeah, we've had a little issues with the numbers. Oh, that's why you fixed the amphitheater. This is why I don't do circles. Jesty, this is why all my stuff has been very similar in my world. Now, this will line up here. Yeah, if you do it like that. You just gotta chop this block out, I think. No, that'll line up. Or just pull that one out one farther. It'll all work out.
What's wrong here?
We gotta redo the foundation and redo the walls if we're gonna do this 100% correctly. I think.
No, you know what's wrong? Is this should be 4 deep, this platform here, and it's only 3. See over here? This is 4 deep here. That's the problem. And this is only 3. So this needs to come like this.
What?
I'm fixing it, Claude.
What?
Oh, I have no pickaxe. Can you get rid of this last one? Yeah, like that.
Okay.
And then this needs to go out one more.
Yes, sir. I swear that we fixed this issue, but I guess we didn't. I think I made it. That's what it was. That's like where they're like, oh, can you do this job for me? And then we do it for you, and then like, yeah, actually, you did it wrong, but you just told me to fix it. I don't know if you've ever been in that situation.
Yeah,
that's the situation I was just in. Ah! There we go. Oh, did you guys see Dream's grand finale video? Did you see?
I saw it. Wasn't it good?
Yes.
It's #1 on trending for games right now on YouTube.
Jesty, have you ever seen any of Dream's not hardcore speed run with hunters?
No.
Okay, there's 4 of them there's 4 of them with I'm just gonna take a nap. There's 4 of them with it's 3v1. So it's like, for example, it's like you are going to try to beat Minecraft before me, Zach, and AJ try to kill you.
Okay.
So that's the whole goal. And Dream has did 4 episodes with 3 hunters. And I actually watched a little bit of it live because he released it at 3 in the morning. I was like, okay, I'm going to go to bed. What was it?
Yeah, I watched it live too, Claude. What were you doing up so late?
I was sitting there and I was like, I'm going to go to bed. And then I saw.
And then it popped up.
It said Dream. It said premiering 19,000 people watching. And I was like.
Same thing happened to me. And I was like, oh gosh, I'm going to stay awake.
I put it on and then I fell asleep during it. But it was so intense. I kind of saw how he was going to kind of do that last thing with the TNT. But I didn't know it was actually going to work. I didn't know it was actually going to work like that. I honestly didn't realize that at all.
A creeper. It's crazy. It's like, it's almost like superhuman when you like watch him do that stuff.
Uh-oh.
Oh, Zach. Zach.
Oops.
Jesty, if you ever have a chance, you should watch it. Anybody in chat, you should watch it. I think it's that is like the like watching all 4 of those was probably more exciting than I've seen sports this year or like in all time, to be quite honest with you. I think that was
this block is supposed to be here.
I don't know how and I don't know why, but that was the most exciting series I've ever seen ever. Like, whatever happened.
All three of them were incredible.
Well, there's 4 of them.
Videos. There's 4 of them?
I for some reason I didn't send you the one, but there was apparently 4 of them. That's why I was like, wait, what? as my brother pointed it out to me. There was one because he didn't label them correctly at all. Dream, you need to work on your labeling, please. It goes like hunt 3 hunters, and then it goes 3 hunters again with the same title. Then it says rematch for the 3rd one, and then it says grand finale for the 4th one. It's very weirdly labeled. So I'm sorry, Zach, but there was 4 of them, if I'm correct.
Oh, okay.
No, it was. I know you're not wrong because I didn't know that either until like yesterday, and because then my brother's like, "Oh, did you see this one?" And I was like, "No, I didn't even know that was there." But yeah,
it's
I mean, you only needed to see 3 of them to see how like.
Yeah. How come Nick is always the one who's telling us what is going on?
I know, because I looked at it and I was like, "There's no way. Like, why would you do you know, it didn't make sense. I don't know how."
Yeah.
Dream, you need to work on your labeling, but you are doing really good at Minecraft, so I'm not going to judge you there. Just your labeling needs to do a little bit better. But yeah, Jesty, it's crazy. Everything you thought of Minecraft, the way he's surviving, is apparently not true, because I watched him do like for example, in one of the episodes, I'm not going to tell you how it happens, but he was trapped and he had to jump from like almost sky limit down to the ground. And he didn't have a water bucket on him. Because obviously they were trying to kill him.
Did he use the boat?
He didn't use the boat. That would have been a good strat. He actually jumped, and he jumped onto a horse's back.
Oh, yeah.
And I was like, wait, what? Because he was dead. And did you like that? Just that play alone was crazy. Because I would have thought of the water strat. Then I would have went to the boat strat, but I would have never thought about jumping on a horse, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah. The part that really got me was, did you see the part where he went across the lava in the boat?
Yes.
That was like that killed me. I was like, I'm dead.
Yeah, that was I've never seen that before. So Jesty, he went and everyone in chat, he took a boat, like if you watch me, he took a boat, and the boats, you could place them on lava, but they burn up instantly. So you could actually like jump like this. Oh. So if you place the boats down, and he got out of a situation, like every time he's like about to get trapped, he jumps off of something and does like the most unbelievable plays. You should definitely watch it. He does the music so well. It's just like it's jar opening.
Well, anytime I've ever stood on a boat, it like glitches me. Like,
yeah, I don't know.
Somehow.
Yeah, I don't know how he pulled that off. It
is always like glitching. Yeah.
The best part was just how smug they were at the end.
Yeah.
Like the hunters were so smug that they were gonna kill Dream, and then he wins at the end. It was so great. Like, why were they so smug?
Because
like if I was playing against Dream, I would not be smug like that.
Because they got him well, I'm not going to spoil it for Jesty, but they got him with the strategy.
Yeah.
And I was like, I've never seen that ever be done before, ever. And they were smug because what I would have done if I was Dream is I would have spent extra time on getting diamonds. I would have spent extra time doing stuff like that.
Yeah.
I would have. I mean, I don't know if there was a time limit or not, but I don't know if Dream ever said there was a time. Like maybe if Dream said there was a time limit, but I would have honestly, when they all went to the end, Jesty, without spoiling it, they all went to the end to wait for him.
We're pretty much just spoiling it all, Claude. We've pretty much spoiled the whole thing.
Well, if you watch it, Jesty, you're gonna be like, how did he even make it to that point? Because it was too crazy. But they were all waiting for him. What I would have done if there wasn't a time limit, I don't know if there was, I would have went and got full diamond armor, got it all enchanted and all that. But obviously he didn't do that. He did something that I didn't even expect anybody to do. I mean, it's crazy. It's probably the greatest play of the year, if not the entire history of Minecraft, to be quite honest with you.
Yeah, no, the entire history of Minecraft.
Because
I think it would be more accurate.
I think I've seen somebody do that like years ago, but I don't honestly remember anybody doing anything with it. I mean, it was probably one of those proof of concept things, and like no one ever like did anything with it. Because I don't know if you could do it with bows. Like It's like one of those things just that you would see on like a Reddit and be like, oh yeah, that's something I'll never use, but it's kind of cool to know. But it was definitely, I don't know. I'm still hyped about that. Did you hear he's gonna invite 4 hunters for the next one if it gets 1 million likes? Zach, would you like to be a hunter with them?
Yeah. I wouldn't add too much challenge, Claude. It wouldn't be that hard to get away from me.
I still think you could put up a fight. Are we doing a glass roof?
Let's not do a glass roof. That's too much glass.
Yeah.
Do you want to design a roof for us, Jesty?
What?
Do you want to do?
This is all the resources we have in here. So this is what you got to work with.
You need woods? I might have some, but I don't think I have much.
No, we don't have enough wood.
Let's see.
Claude, I put up a video that shows what is hidden in our sky. All right, bet. I'll take a look at it. That's the greatest sports play of all time, Zach, actually.
It was pretty cool. It was pretty cool.
By the way, who is Technoblade? I've never heard of this man until Mr. B said he was better than or worse than Dream. I have no idea who this man is.
I've never heard of him. Technoblade?
No, I've only heard of him through the drama. I'm gonna do stone bricks for the foundations underneath this. I think that would look kind of cool.
Do you think a stone, like a smooth stone, not smooth stone, but just regular stone roof will look good, or no?
I think that could work because, I mean, you have the smooth stone, you have the stone bricks, and then that's going to give that contrast, you know, that blend. I think that could look good.
Yeah.
And if you did, like, slabs, like you did this top, the first floor slabs, and then kind of, I don't know if we should repeat the pattern going back up, or if you want to do, like, I don't know. That's a Jesty Realm question. Good luck, Jesty. I'm just going to do the ground under here with stone bricks. I think that would look... Oh, goodness. No. All right, we'll figure it out. So, Jess, do you have school?
No.
Okay.
I have a question for Jesty. When is your next video coming out?
Yes.
I have no idea. Like, I don't know.
I've been waiting and waiting. I've been watching your old videos, just in anticipation. But yeah, I'm anxiously waiting for your next video.
Please, more Japanese stuff. Please.
No, I mentioned what it was gonna be. In the last.
Oh
one.
yeah, he did tell us actually.
It's the frozen island thing, because like what I'm doing in my series at the moment is I'm kind of just building these areas because I wanted to like just get stuff kind of built. I guess, because I'm going to start doing live streaming once I get to the 200th episode, whenever that'll be. But I plan on bringing like every single mob in the game to my like area. It's going to be kind of like a museum kind of thing, just where I have them incorporated some kind of way into my world. And the next episode is the frozen island, because I'm also bringing every biome. Like I'm building like microbiomes. That's why I built that like llama sanctuary with the savannah.
Yeah.
Because I'm like adding like little microbiomes in my area. So the next one is the frozen island is what it's
That'll
gonna
be cool.
But there's a twist to it, which you'll see in the
Oh
episode.
yes.
I eventually do it, But like it's actually built already. Like it's all done. I just need to actually record. Well, see, I told you guys I recorded it, but since I changed so many things, which happens a lot with me, I change a lot of stuff. I build stuff and then I'm like, you know what? I think I like I want to change that. And then if you ever watch some of the builds that I do, like halfway through the building, I'm like, oh, by the way, I decided to do it this way instead because I didn't like how it was turning out or something. That's kind of where I am at the moment. Like I recorded the building process, but it turned out so different than what I was initially going for that I decided I'm just gonna re-record it and just do like a tour of it instead of like showing me building it because I changed everything.
Yeah.
So whenever I sit down and do that, I'll get it done. I'm hoping within the next couple weeks or so. But yeah, I honestly I don't know.
I feel that like you're sitting most of the time is like you're sitting there when you're not recording and you're not streaming. And you're just kind of looking at thumbnails and kind of like you're just like sitting there thinking about, let me change this real quick. And it's like sometimes there's so minor details that there's not even a point of covering it. But once again, minor details for me will take me like 6 hours. So
one thing that I've been having a lot of fun with though is like I've been building a lot of builds in like the shape of things, like they look like something on the map.
Yes.
And this next one, the Frozen Island, is definitely a shape like something, which will the title of the video will give it away, but it's shaped like something. And then my concert hall is not necessarily, well, it is kind of shaped like something. I showed it on the map already. It's shaped like the Deathly Hallows symbol.
Ooh.
From Harry Potter. But the building itself is just going to be a big triangle essentially. But the build that I'm going to do after that, I had this really cool idea, but it's going to be, I don't know if I'm going to be able to do it, but I'm going to try, where it's not only going to look like something on the map, but it's going to also look like something, like just the building itself, something entirely different. So it's going to be like double, like it'll look like an object looking at it, but it'll also look like something different on the map.
Oh.
And that's going to be my, I don't know if I want to give it away.
No.
But it's I haven't planned out anything yet, but I have the idea in my head. I'm like, oh, I know what I want to try to do. Whether or not I'll be able to do it, I don't know.
Creeper, watch out. Oh, creepers! Watch out! I brought him away. I don't know how he even exploded, to be quite honest with you, but I guess. What was your most tragic loss, Jesty Realm, in Minecraft? Like, what was the worst thing that has ever happened to you in Minecraft? Like, was it because your base got griefed? Was it because you died with something? Was it because,
I think maybe the one time I died, only because it was completely avoidable. I was getting levels in the nether, so I took off all of my armor, and I specifically say, like, after I took it off, I was like, oh, I need to make sure I remember to put this on because I will forget to, like, put it back on. And surely enough, I completely forgot to put it back on. And when I came back to the overworld, through the portal, there were, like, mobs everywhere. And I was just kind of running to my house. And then I just started, like, attacking mobs just because I'm so used to just having, like, super good armor, so it doesn't really, like, matter. They can't really do much to me. And I got killed. And I was like, I was in shock. I was like, what? What just happened? I was like, oh yeah, I completely forgot I never put my armor back on. So I just kind of ran into that fight with like absolutely nothing. And then the zombie didn't kill me. I think a skeleton shot me and then a creeper blew up at some point. I don't remember which one of them actually killed me, but it wasn't the zombie. The zombie did pick up all of my stuff. And he put on my elytra, he was holding the rockets. It looked like he was just gonna fly away. But yeah, I was kind of nervous because I was like, hold on, will it despawn? But you know, like when mobs pick up stuff,
yeah.
Don't. So I was like, it should be fine, but I was still scared because I was like, if that zombie for whatever reason despawns,
like
or
jumps in a lava
there,
or something like that.
Yeah, there goes all of my like really highly enchanted armor and whatnot. But I don't think anything like super tragic has happened. I've had like Well, I don't know. Like,
That's
Wait,
that's
I
pretty
thought you hadn't-
tragic though.
I thought you hadn't died yet in your series.
no, I died that one time.
Oh, that was the only time?
Yeah, that was the only time. It was like, I don't know which episode. It was in the hundreds. But yeah, that was the one time. I came close to dying a lot of times. A lot. Like, there's plenty of times that I should have died. I think one of the coolest ones, I don't know which episode it was in, but I didn't know what I was doing. I was planning on like curing zombie villagers, and I was working on the birch village, and I splashed a zombie, I believe, with the weakness, because you know you have to splash them with the weakness and they give them golden apple.
Yeah.
Yes.
So I didn't realize that I was splashed too.
Oh,
So-
yes.
Ooh.
And when I gave him the golden apple, it accidentally made me eat one as well. Because, like, you know that glitch that
Yes,
sometimes happens with the
yes.
golden apples? So I ended up having the golden apple extra heart somehow. And then I got blown up by a creeper because I went to attack it, not realizing that I have weakness. So my sword strikes, like, usually 2 hits will kill them. And so I hit it twice, and after the second hit, I just kind of stood there because I was assuming he was going to fall over and die, and he didn't. It was still alive, so it blew up. And I lost all 10 hearts, but since I had those absorption hearts from the golden apple glitch, that saved my life. Like, I think that was like the closest call that I've had, because I should have died right there, but because of the glitch, I somehow survived.
I'm very happy that you're not playing on hardcore, because to die to something like that, like not that one, but the one before. I've died a lot in my world, and I was gonna do like, oh, I'm not gonna die as much as I want, but then I came to a point of like, all right, I've died too many times. I really don't care if I die anymore. Like now you see me, I think in my last episode, I just kept fighting an iron golem. I just died spawn, because I was at that point. I was at that point of like, this is infuriating, and I'm getting rid of that, Zach, because I hate that thing.
But it's still working.
I mean, it
It's
doesn't
still
work.
working.
It keeps messing up my crops, my beetroot.
No, but
I know I don't like beetroots.
Why don't you move the crops?
What? It's broke. It's like too up. Which, by the way, beetroot is really good for trading, but that's about it. Controversial subjects. What's up, Janko? Thanks for coming on the stream, man. AJ's talking about they have like a whole hidden base and stuff. Hey. Oh, by the way, I don't know if you heard about Yeats Realm Drama. We should be the news organization on there.
Yeah.
So Crips completely destroyed somebody's faction already. So there has already been wars over prices, by the way. So be careful if you go into Yeat Realm. Crips has the monopoly on trading books, so do not fight him. Do not go to war over it. He has already done that. So.
Oh my gosh, Claude! I love how you did the foundation. That looks really good. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, still got a little bit more work to do. But yeah, thank you. Wanted it to go through so you like no matter where you look, it's not on sand, it's like in there. And Jesty's with that little overhang. Oh, beautiful.
Like, so far, it's just a ring around the top, but I'm trying to make sure that it's somewhat symmetrical.
Oh, maybe I should do some little details on the side while I'm here. But yeah, no, I like your ring. I'm sorry, I just cut you off. If Claude ever cuts you off, just keep talking. It's like when you see those news people and they're all over talking over each other. That's so cringe, by the way. Is that just me or what?
What?
When you watch the news things and then because there's a lag, and even the news people, they're like I'm talking, and then Zach says something, and then like they both stop talking for a second, and then they both start talking again, and then they both stop, like they're two different people. Do you know what I'm talking about? That's so cringe. That is like the cringest thing ever. I know they don't know, like they can't avoid that, but it's like, bruh. Are you excited about Minecraft Dungeons, Jesty?
I watched a couple people play it, but it's not the kind of game that I'm really into, so I don't think I would ever really play it. But I did watch a few people play
Same.
it. But yeah, I was like, nah, I don't think I would really enjoy it that much.
Yeah. I think we may have talked about this before, but I just always want to see a new opinion.
I am excited for Hytale if that ever comes out.
What's Hytale?
Have you not heard about Hytale?
I have not heard about Hytale.
That's literally like all people have been talking about ever since it was like announced. Like I want to say that was like a year or two ago now. It's like supposedly going to be like it's Hypixel's version of like it's being made by the Hypixel team, I believe. Hence why it's called Hytale. But it's like Minecraft, but it's like with different graphics. And like you can go on like like you can join in like parties and do like quests and stuff. But it's like I don't know how to explain it. You would have to like watch it. I'm on their mailing list for them to like send me if there's ever like
Oh,
when
yeah.
it gets released or whatever. But I haven't really been keeping up too much with it recently because I didn't realize it's gonna take as long as it has been taking. It's because when they announced it, it seemed like it was gonna be like out in maybe a couple of months or so, maybe a year or so. But it's been like I want to say 2, maybe even more than 2 years now. I don't know. But yeah, it's in the works. I believe it's still in the works, and it looks pretty cool.
Yeah, I've never heard about that. That sounds actually kind of cool. Didn't know Hypixel actually had like their own staffers. Well, obviously they did, but I thought it was just kind of more of like you just had some mods do some stuff and they just take a bunch of money.
Like it's very Minecraft inspired, but it does look like it's gonna be kind of different. But I just think it's cool that you can do like quests and like stuff. Again, I don't know how exactly it's gonna work, but that's what they're saying it's gonna be. So, but
That's
the graphics
awesome.
look really cool. If you look it up, I'm sure you can find like a lot of stuff on it online.
Bet.
It's spelled Hytale, Hytale.
Hytale. Okay. Yeah, I'm always down because I haven't heard anything about this, to be quite honest with you. Usually I try to stay as up to date as possible, but sometimes, yeah, it's just, I don't know. Maybe I'm getting old. Get old.
Like one thing that I was actually kind of upset about, like when I started my channel, I knew it was gonna be mostly Minecraft, but I did have ideas to like play other games. But the one game that I really, really, really wanted to do, I played it before I started my channel, and it has absolutely no replay value for someone who's played it already, I guess. It's called The Witness, and it's like a puzzle game. But I really like puzzle games, and it was probably one of the best games I've ever played ever. And
Really?
I felt like I learned a new language. Like by the end of the game, I was like, I feel so much smarter than I ever have felt ever. Like you really learn how to like see things differently. I guess it's all about perception, the whole entire game, and it's really cool. Like I like watching other people play it, just kind of seeing how their brains work and like how they process how to figure out the puzzles and stuff. Because everybody like, I don't know, I just like seeing how people think, and sometimes even like the most blatantly obvious things to me, someone else might not really see it that way, and vice versa. Like some things that I didn't really see as being obvious, like they saw it in a split second. I was like, oh wow, like how did they realize that's what's happening that quickly? But it teaches you a very simple concept at the very beginning of the game. It's about how to get a little ball through like a very simple puzzle kind of maze mechanic, and they expand upon that. So they start adding all these different rules to the mazes, and like certain things cause you to have to do certain actions depending on where they are in the maze, and it just gets more and more complicated, and they just add on. So you start in this world and you have to escape this like kind of little, I don't know what you would call it, it's like a little compound of some sort, and when you get out of there, you encounter all of these mazes that you just learned about, but you see them and they have all of these markings on them. You're like, what is that? I don't understand. So you have to like find things that you kind of know. So it kind of leads you in a little way because you can only solve the ones that you kind of know about for the most part. Uh, but you kind of learn as you go, and it uses like everything. It's not just visual. You have to like listen to things because there's like audio puzzles as well, and
Thank you, Janko. Thank you.
things like in the very beginning speech. Well, it's not. It's like an open world kind of thing, but the very opening moment, you have there's a ton of puzzles everywhere, but you don't recognize them as puzzles yet because you haven't been trained to see it that way. Like it just looks like
Yeah.
scenery and background to you. And you're like,
Oh,
everything's like very
yes.
pretty. But then as you go through the game, you start recognizing like clues and stuff. And I will say this: that game is really hard. Like, I beat the entire thing. I beat the entire. It took me several days, but I did it. But there were some things in there that I was like, okay, that got really, really, really complicated. And there's this one challenge called the Music Box Challenge that supposedly only like less than 2% people can pass. And I did it. But the cool thing about the Music Box Challenge is it's completely random. Like everything in the game isn't like random. You will experience the game the same as everybody else will, but except for the Music Box Challenge. The Music Box Challenge is 100% random, and there's a like structure to it, I guess. Like the puzzles and mazes are completely randomly generated for that, so you can't like cheat. Like you really have to actually do it. Like you actually have to do it. And it was really fun, and like I enjoyed it. Like I don't even know how many times it took me. And the one time that I did beat it, I barely made it in time because it's time. And yeah, so that was exciting. But yeah, it's all about like just looking at things differently. Like I highly recommend it. It's by far the best game I think I've ever played. But again, I like puzzle games. If you don't like puzzle games, you might not like it. But like I like thinking that way. Like Portal, like games like Portal.
Yeah.
Portal is like a concept and it expands upon that concept. This game was kind of the same. They showed you a concept and they expanded on it. And yeah, at the end of the game, like I was seeing these like super complicated puzzles and like able to just solve them instantly just because I knew like what all the rules were and like how to approach it. But like it really felt like I learned a different language. I was like, wow, why is this so like satisfying to like know how to do this? I don't know. But yeah.
Yeah, I was never too good at Portal.
I played it with my brother. I think we played the co-op version before the main story version.
Yeah.
And we were shocked because we thought they were the same.
They're
And
not.
then like we were like, whoa, this is like an entirely different game. So like that was exciting because we thought that it was just like 2-player or just 1-player. Then when we learned, we're like, okay, this works. But yeah, that was fun.
Yeah, I remember. I mean, I played a lot with my friend, and I really didn't play. I kind of was just there. They were just saying, move the blocks over there, and I was like moving the blocks, and it's like, this game is boring. Can we go play some?
There's
Let's
this
go play
one part in it-
Minecraft. And they're like, no. And then they're just telling me what to do. I mean, I thought it was kind of interesting, especially about the cake. Does anybody know? You know about the cake, right?
Oh yeah.
Don't tell Zach about the cake. That's only an insider. Like, Zach's like,
Wait, I want to know.
the cake. Yeah, there's a cake in
Well,
the
like,
game.
yeah.
That's all it is.
There was this one level in the game where in the co-op version where you have to time it where your partner like presses this button and this like block gets like thrown across this like I don't remember if it was like lava or something down there, but you were like using these like catapults to like go across.
Yeah.
And my brother and I, we did it on the very first try, like unknowingly. Like I just was like going to explore the level just to kind of see what everything looked like. And he just happened to press the button, like just because we weren't even talking to each other. He just kind of pressed it just because he was like, "Oh, what does this do?" And I just happened to be flying across this entire like lava lake at the exact right time for it to shoot the block at me, and I caught it. I was like, "Oh!" And when we realized that that was like part of what was supposed to happen, that could have been really, really difficult. Like we got just lucky that happened, but like trying to time that and synchronize it in a way where you can like catapult yourself at the right time where your partner presses the button so it could toss you the block and you can catch it in mid-air. Like that was like, it was pretty cool. And we're like, wow, we did that on our first try, like completely oblivious to like what was happening.
That's like that's where you do the where you drop. Is that where you put the two portals on top of each other? You let the block fall and then you like switch it and then it launches it across, or is that something different?
No, I think this one was. I don't remember which level it was. It was. I don't know if it was really far into
Watch,
the
I should play
game.
Portal and just scream the entire time.
But yeah, that was really. It was really fun and really cool. But I have the one game, Horizon Zero Dawn. Have you heard of that one?
No.
I bought it like years ago, and I haven't played it yet, but I have it. I watched a couple people play like the first like maybe hour or so of it, and it looked really really cool. Like that's why I bought it. I was like, okay, this is a game I would play and enjoy. But I bought it, and I've just never gotten around to actually playing it yet. But
Yeah, same thing with you can do one chest at a time, Zach, because it might like blow your inventory apart.
Yeah.
I'll help you though. Yeah, I Planet Zoo and I bought it over 6 months ago and I was planning on streaming it and playing it, but I just haven't had time to get around to it. It's like you always have these really really fun games to play, but you have like no time to play them. You know what I'm saying? You feel the same. I mean, it's like I really want to play.
another game that I really liked was Dishonored. Have you heard of that one?
I have heard of that one. I haven't actually played it though.
That was really fun. I beat the first one entirely, and I bought the second one, and I made it like halfway through the second one, and there was this glitch that happened that caused this map that should have been in this certain location not to be there, and I got really mad. So I kind of rage quit and like never came back to it. I was like, oh, that means I have to like literally start this entire like section over again. And I didn't want to because it's all about like stealth, and I was like really far. Like I was almost at the end of the like that level.
Yeah.
So I don't want to do this all over again just for that little map that should have been there. That whatever reason my game was like bugged. And I think it was also because I was playing when it very first was released, so they probably fixed it now. But yeah, it made me mad.
There was some game that it was something recent too. There was like something that bugged and then you had to go like do the whole thing again. I know exactly what you're talking about. That's the most infuriating thing of all time. It's like, bruh. Oh, it was the Walking Dead Saints and Sinners VR thing. Like there was supposed to be something. There was the mission was it was like the first mission you did. Like it was supposed to drop something, and it never dropped. And I was sitting there for like hours, not hours. I was sitting there for like 20 minutes trying to figure out how to do it. And it never dropped, so then I had to restart the mission, and I had to do the whole thing again. And VR, by the way, I love VR. I do love it. There's a lot of issues with it. I would not recommend buying a set now.
Good.
Just wait 10 years, then buy one. Okay, because it's so buggy right now. There's a lot of issues with them, but. Okay, so what do you want to do for the rest of the roof, Jesty? Do you want to just like pull it across?
I don't know.
Zach?
I stopped because I didn't know what like.
Do you have a...
Do you like? Is it gonna be like?
I don't think we need to do anything fancy. I don't think we need to do a dome or anything. I say we just pull it across.
With just this normal stone?
Yeah.
All right, bet. So
Do you want it to be flat, or we want like some kind of like peak in the middle, or like slightly rounded, kind of? I don't know.
Maybe we could do glass just above this interior rectangle thing.
this one right
Yeah,
here?
there's this rectangle. Yeah,
all
this
right.
rectangle. Maybe this could be glass, but then I would just pull all the rest of it across flat.
All right. Bet. You said it, sir. I think this is the right height. I have Silk Touch pickaxe. AJ says try VR next year. Yeah, don't. It's not worth it. I don't think it's worth it. Yeah, it's like VR is like buying a console, and I liked consoles back in the day, but that's probably because I never switched consoles.
Well, and that's because computers used to not be able to handle games back in the day that they can now.
Yeah, it's very saddening, especially nowadays. Consoles are dying. Everyone's complaining about how big the PS4 is going to be. I don't know if, or the PS5. You saw that one? You were like, it's going to be huge. And yeah, it has to be huge because it like needs to have all this this memory. Every game now, everyone complains about it. Like Call of Duty is like now like 100 and something gigabytes like every other update. It's like they're these huge updates. And
Yeah,
I remember
they are
getting
massive.
I remember getting GTA 5 for my Xbox 360, and that took up. I had actually, thankfully, my dad bought me a good thing as a kid, like a good memory. I only had one Xbox, and the white Xbox, and a GTA 5 took up 65% of my storage.
What?
So all I could
Yeah, that
play
would-
was GTA 5 and like some indie games and Halo. That was it. Those are the only games I could play. So
Yeah, that would make me so frustrated. Like if I bought a console and then it's like I only had enough memory to store like 2 or 3 games.
it was infuriating. Yeah, it's like buying a computer. It's like buying a computer, and the only thing like you could it's I mean GTA is still huge, but like picture like you bought a computer and you could only play Minecraft Bedrock. You could play Minecraft Bedrock and what other games do you play other than City Skylines? Like it's like saying you can only play City Skylines in Minecraft, or you could always only play Minecraft's like it's like just picture of like City Skylines was that huge. You know, it's hard to choose which games you want to play. I mean, sometimes you're like sitting with the
Yeah.
boys or girls and you're like just chilling, and you're like, oh, let's all jump on Madden real quick. Let's go play a couple of football games. Then we'll go play GTA. Then we'll go play Halo. Then we'll go play Minecraft. Because that's usually how the night used to go. But then everyone was like, oh, I don't have this, and then you spend about 2 hours arguing about which game you have to install, then waiting. It's back in the poor days. But yeah, that's why these new consoles have to be huge, and that's why they have to cost a lot of money. Which, by the way, games have always steadily. Did you ever see this, Zach? Are games a good currency? These games used to always be $60 regardless of what game it was. Obviously, except for pre-orders. But like they're always based at $60 for like hard copies. Do you think they're going to go up in prices now with the new console editions? Because they have always been consistently $60 on Wii, on Xbox, on PS4. Like if you got a new Call of Duty game, it was always going to cost $60. Do you think they're going to go up with this new one?
That's a good question.
Because that was just like, I don't know why. It was just consistent. I mean, it's still consistent now over I don't know, 10 plus years. It's been always $60. Except for obviously like, Guitar. I mean, Guitar Hero, you actually need to get those additional the guitars, right? But
Yeah.
I'm curious. I am curious. By the way, kids, please don't ever buy a console. Please. It's not worth it. It is not worth it at all. And if you're going to buy a PC, you got to remember you need to buy as much memory as possible. You think it's enough memory, it's not enough memory. Whatever you think it's enough, it's not enough. Go get more. You can always upgrade with a PC or a computer. You can always upgrade. I don't know how to upgrade. I got to ask PvP how to upgrade. But that's why you all need a PvP as well. One day he'll be compensated for his time. When is that day, PvP? I don't know. I hope you're not watching right now. He's be like, okay, I'm waiting. Actually, he will be compensated. Don't worry.
Does anyone have a couple more?
I'm smelting some.
Slabs? Okay.
I have some here. Hold on. You can take these. I'll wait. I'm smelting some more right now as we speak. This actually looks
That's more than
nice.
enough.
What? Yeah, those are definitely not enough though. Yeah.
No, I said these are more than enough.
Wait, what?
I think.
Oh, okay. Well, I'm
There's certain
smelting more
slabs over
anyways.
here.
AJ says, add a radar dish to the top. Claude, could you give my opinion on the last video, please? Yeah, I'll take a look at it. Not right now, though. I have Jesty Realm here. You can't have royalty in all your streams. Oh, he just built me in. Stop.
Oh, wait,
No,
what?
I'm just kidding. I'm just kidding. We have a radar dish in the other one, and a radar dish took us like 3 streams to build.
Yeah.
And it doesn't even. I mean, it looks decent, but
Yeah. No, this is turning out so incredible. Like I'm shocked. It looks so good.
thanks. Yeah, Jesty was the designer as always.
I didn't
Yeah.
fund anything. I only put a roof, a flat roof. Oh, that was my contribution. Sorry.
Well, you helped with the floor.
I did, a little bit.
That was definitely not the easiest. Zach, we should play like 40 more episodes on this world.
Yeah.
We should nah. But I mean, this is like I'm gonna have to copy this for my world. Like this is nice. Like look at this. Like the way you set this up too, with all these little details here. I didn't even tell him to do any interior design. He did it himself. I don't know how. Like look at this. Like look at this. This looks awesome. You get the black stone that matches the white or contrasts the white. You have all the little boxes you need up here. You have your grindstone. You have your stone cutter, your crafting table, your, like.
Okay, can someone clip the beginning of the episode where Claude's comment was, "Well, this is going to be unusual."
Stop. Can I put a ladder on this? I guess you can't. Shoot, I can put it on the glass though. Do we want a ladder to the top of this, Zach, or no? Like to the roof? Mm-hmm.
Yeah, that's probably a good idea.
I'll put one over here. I'll put it on the back side so we don't see it at the end. Bloop. Oh, Jesty, do you have like 2 more slabs, my guy?
Yes, I have a ton.
There's 2 more up on this side. I'm gonna put a little door
Oh
here.
yeah, that was what the staircase was, I think.
Yeah. What kind of maybe I'll do it out of acacia wood just so y'all can not be mad at me. Right? Is that what it's called?
Close it up right here? Oh, that's what you mean. You put it. I got it.
Okay, there you go. I like acacia wood. Okay, there you go. That's as much as you get out of it.
We have acacia wood in our build now.
Yeah, look at this. Acacia wood. We are interior designers now. Look at that. Voila. Oh, look, it actually looks quite nice from the top. We shouldn't be looking at the top. We didn't spend it. We should be looking on the inside, with all the details.
Yeah. Oh my gosh, I love this. I absolutely love it. Are we done?
I think we are actually done.
I think we've finished the build. This is kind of amazing. I mean, it's very rare that we finish a build in one stream. So this is kind of crazy.
Yeah, we need your experience every stream.
Yeah, seriously, Jesty.
No, I did. This is all you guys. Very little here.
Oh, so I guess this is the build here, and like you pop up in the center here with our great
let's go.
elevator
Let's go to
system.
the bottom and let's go up. Let's see
Okay,
how like
good
when you
call.
first like pop into it. Be careful. You hold shift on the magma blocks to not drown or not take damage.
I feel like the downward elevators are kind of not as useful as the upward ones.
Oh yeah.
Like, 'cause it would be like quicker just to have like a puddle of water to just drop into.
Yeah, no, you're right. You're right. It's just the only reason you could do that with the downward elevators is if you have multiple floors. Then you could slide in.
Oh yeah, that would be true if you wanted to do that. Yeah.
That's what I have in my world, but yeah, it's not really useful for just to one exit. All right, and then we're gonna pop up. This is how you're gonna get in. This is how all the space people are gonna come in. They're gonna get all wet, and then they're gonna have it. We should have it.
I like how it's like.
There's a
goes
blow
out.
dryer here or something.
I like if you're looking up, the first thing you see is the giant window above you.
I can
Oh.
also see the satellites from here.
Oh, wait, can
Okay.
you?
Oh yeah.
Oh,
yeah, you can.
okay.
That's really cool.
That's actually really good. Yeah, we planned that, guys. Wow, that's actually nice. Oh my goodness, that's crazy. Good thing you noticed that. I would have never noticed that. Oh,
Yeah. And then if you look up, we have workstations all around the center so that someone can stand in the center and kind of direct all the work. And then there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12 people can work up here and manage space missions. And we got our bookshelf over here. We have like little computer terminal things. We have a dragon's head for some reason. We got added storage on either end with chests.
and then there's a main workstation over here, and an exit to the roof.
Yeah, I had like a little laptop in front of a couple of them.
Yeah. And
I don't
then
have any item frames.
of course, if you don't see what you want to see on the computers, you can just look at this big window that goes all the way around, and you can see everything, including the launch pads.
And the music
what's going
hall.
on. Yeah.
And the end of the runway.
Yeah.
And the buildings. You actually don't get a good spot of the runway from this. It's like
Yeah.
it's like 50% cut off, but I think that's something. If we had an actual play, and we actually had like a what's it called? Oh, we could always like build like more floors up. You could do that, you know, and have one observer at the top. Sorry, that's the one thing I had to point out. But we could see everything from here. I mean, you still could see the end of the runway, which is the most important part, you know, to see them.
We could even see our nether portal from up here.
This is like the perfect spot to build this in. Like, we build everything around this. We have built some stuff that was kind of far away, but the iron farm, really not too, like, we're not missing, like, that's not missing anything.
Yeah, we don't need to see the iron farm.
Well, we see everything in here except for, what? Yeah, my lighthouse, but that's not really needed. I mean, oh, beautiful. Thank you, Jesty, for your contribution. Should we make some laptops real quick? Let me see if I have stuff.
I love this so much. Like, it's beautiful. It is absolutely beautiful.
Oh.
I like how bright it is. Well, I'm using shaders as well, so that makes it really bright.
Yeah, I used my shaders the other day, and it crashed my game.
Oh.
Because I think they're so old, that's why.
Oh, yeah.
I think they're 1.13. I think that's the last time I used them.
I don't understand how shaders work because I've been testing because I want to update SpaceCraft, but the 1.16, there's a few glitches, but not that many, but 1.15 literally still doesn't work, which is why I'm still in 1.14. Like, shaders still don't work in 1.15 for whatever reason, unless I use like a version of the shaders that I don't want to use. But yeah, so I think I might skip over 1.15 and just go to 1.16 because it doesn't take any of the advancements away because I get all of the advancements in the game and they'll all still be there. It's just, yeah, I think that'll be fine. But yeah, because I really want to get to 1.16.
Yeah, I wouldn't even bother. I would just skip if I were you, I'd just skip the entire, just go to the newest one, which by the way, we don't have any item frames. Sorry, Justy.
Oh, okay.
Because I wanted to get some little laptops. Well, you said it, not me. But we have a bunch of beef, but we don't have any leather. I think we already used them on the other thing. I can go take a look somewhere else because we got a little time left.
I think we made them all into books because we were gonna make a bunch of books.
Let me take one little look down here. Which, by the way, sorry about the crash earlier. I don't know what that was. It didn't crash, but I don't know why everyone was getting remote. I think it was because I was too far away. But I wasn't, like, that far away.
Yeah, but even then, that shouldn't crash it.
I mean, that's also true, because literally everyone I play on a server with is never near each other.
Yeah.
So
the point.
I have, okay, do you have sticks up there, Justy? Is there wood up there?
I have one. So not
okay.
Enough. Let me check the chest.
And you need iron pressure plates?
There's a bunch of wood in here, so we can make more.
How do you make iron pressure plates? Is it 2?
2.
It is 2. Okay.
Well,
we can make
we
5
can
laptops.
Some pressure plates will be cheaper.
No, I just made 2 iron ones.
Oh, that's fine.
They're gonna have 2 iron. 2 guys are gonna have the apples, and 3 guys are gonna have the. 3 guys are gonna have the
PCs.
max. Yeah. Or yes. Yes.
And it will trigger me. We already talked about this.
Yeah, I don't know.
Why can't everyone have the same kind of computer?
Okay.
Do you need the sticks?
I have the item frames here. I need to make a
Okay.
couple more sticks, actually. Sorry.
Here you go. I'll just throw the ones that I have.
Thank you, sir. All right, here you go. You make the laptops. I forgot how they work. Okay, so here's the 2. There's the 2 Apple ones. Do you need PC parts? I think you do. Make some PC ones for you.
Oh, did it?
Does NASA even allow? Does NASA even? I mean, I guess.
Do you have it? Do you have an Apple?
The Apple ones are the metal ones.
No, I mean like we could put like an Apple.
Oh yes,
Like-
let me take a look. I should have some. Which, by the way, does NASA allow mixing? I don't think they would. You know, like that's a big knot should not be mixed because that's with the Challenger issue. Like they did the conversions from both metric and American. I don't know what it's called. I don't know what they're called, but there was an issue with numbers, so that's why they all do it in European numbers. I don't know what those systems are called, but I doubt that they would have them like mixed. It probably has to be all one or the other,
Yeah.
just so they could avoid issues like that. I might not actually have any apples. I got a bunch of villagers though. Ratatouille, fire movie. Nothing related to this game at all, but definitely very fire. It's really
I'll
deep.
put glass in the back.
Oh, I have golden apples.
Oh,
Well, I'll bring those up. I'll bring those up because Apple is very expensive. I do have an iPhone.
Yeah.
Do not get me wrong. Do not get me wrong. I do like my Apple products. Oh, I made a little face in the front of this building. I don't know if you've seen that or not.
I saw that. Yeah.
I don't know what that's supposed to be, but I was like, we'll put it in there.
Yeah. No, I like it. I like it.
oh yeah. Apple computers.
Yes. Oh, beautiful. Beautiful. Zach right now triggered.
No. I'm just happy. This is awesome.
Before you leave, let me have that diamond pickaxe back.
I'm just gonna put all of my stuff.
Oh, you can still
somewhere.
keep it for now because I think we're about to wrap up here in a second. But just you can keep your armor and stuff. I don't know. Just I'll need the pickaxe back. It's like thank you so much, Jesty. Oh.
Oh no, you're very welcome. Like I had a lot of fun. Like, I just like.
Oh, you had a little backpack on. I never realized that.
Oh yes, I used to call it my inventory, but then I kind of stopped after a while.
That's crazy. I never noticed that.
Because I'm my elytra usually.
Did you
comes up.
make that
like, once I
yours-
got the elytra,
Did you make that yourself?
the skin? No.
Oh.
I just found one online. I did alter it a little bit, but I didn't make it technically. So.
You like my custom skin here? Mm-hmm. Look at this artist, this artwork. This is not art. This is pure trash. I used to have some like really cool skins that I would update like every year towards I had a bandana on, like what Zach has. Like that was everyone's skin back in the day. And I would update it. I made a custom one, and then I would update the pattern and the colors like every year. But that's all the customization I did. And I never was rich enough to go to Minecon, so I never had the capes.
I think you can get you got the Minecon cape, but I think you can get just like an Optifine cape.
Yeah, there is the Optifine capes, yeah, but that's not the same. Just the
Yeah, it's not.
It's not the clout. Zach doesn't even know what a cape is. Ugh.
I don't know.
No, well, so before when Minecon was a thing, Now they do them digitally every year now because that's not enough attendance. This was before COVID. They you go to Minecon. If you went in, they would give you a code for your thing, and you would just type your code in for a cape, and they would give you a cape. And each year they would change the color of the cape, so it would just say Minecon on the back or something like that, or had a creeper face or something. So it would be like you could flex to your friends that you had a cape. Like that's all it was.
Yeah.
It was kind of like it's kind of like wearing an elytra, to be quite honest with you. But it actually
I think the
didn't do
coolest one that
anything.
they made was the Enderman cape.
Yes.
Like that one was really cool.
I love how like the I love just the dark colors. I love the dark colors. They're just match with everything. Which, by the way, I was trying to make myself with like a suit and tie here. That definitely did not work out. Did you make yours, Zach? I know you're kind of an artist.
No, I just got it from somewhere random.
Is that the cowboy skin? What is that?
Yeah. Yeah, I'm a cowboy.
What's the little? Okay, I was like, that looks good. Okay, I should make a stream of me trying to make something.
I think mine was called Adventurer.
Yeah, with the little
what I used.
goggles.
Yeah.
Those are so cute.
But yeah, I liked how I had like.
Oh, there's like a little knife on his pot, and his. Look at that.
Oh yeah.
I didn't know
Had
that.
little weapons attached.
Oh, I just put on L for Lee skin the other day. Yeah, I was so worried because I couldn't find this skin on my computer. Because I did a video with L for Lee because I posted a video saying if you make cakes in Minecraft you're rich, and then somebody commented saying Stampy must have been rich because he had cakes every day, and I was like, oh, that's true. And then somebody said L for Lee must have been rich because he made them, so I used L for Lee skin for a video I did, and then I was like, remember L for Lee's last cake given?
I ready to see you guys fight the Wither.
Oh yeah, that's what we're gonna do Wednesday with PvP because PvP was
Next
able to
week,
come, then it
Wednesday.
doesn't come, and then I was like, we actually need PvP.
I'm gonna have to watch it. I'm gonna have to watch it after. I will watch it, the video when you guys post it. But yeah, I fought the Wizard twice. Yeah, twice. I did it when I was getting the advancements because you have to fight the Wither for one of them. Then the second time, same thing, because but I started in 1.11, but when you 1.12 removed the achievements and turned them to advancements, so I had to do everything again. But the second time I fought the Wither, I used it to get the secret advancement, the hardest advancement in the game.
Which is
You have to get every single in-game effect applied to you at the same time.
the brewery thing, yeah.
Yeah. So I used it with I did it really weirdly because I got lucky. Like the way I did it was because I purposely didn't watch anyone do it because I wanted to do it my own kind of way. But then after I did, I watched a lot of videos of people getting it, and no one did it the way that I did it. I think I did it the easiest way you possibly could do it. But it was also because of just how my world was set up. Like things were close enough to each other to make it work. But I got it in 1.12. 1.13 added a bunch more in-game effects. 1.14 added a couple of in-game effects, I believe, and 15, 16. We're on 16 now. Yeah, there's a lot more. When I did, I want to say there were 20 in-game effects that you had to have.
But how do you do
applied
with the
to it.
shulker box? Can you make a flying effect, a levitating?
No, you have to have a shulker shoot you. Like it's crazy. It's really hard to do. But now it's harder because when I did it, there were 20. I want to say now there are like 27 or 28 in-game effects now. So the funny thing is, it still shows up in my advancement tab. Like when I click it in my world, it still shows that I have the how did we get here. But all the other advancements, when they get updated, they get reset. So like the ones where you have to kill all the mobs in the game, I have like however many 20 something out of whatever. Like when they add more, so say for instance in 1.13 I got everything. So I'm gonna make up a number. I had 23 of 23 mobs in the game killed. Now when I update to 1.14, it's gonna say 23 of 20, like
Because they're adding
they-
some more
they-
in this
they add-
update
yeah,
too.
they add- So that gets the color, the filled in color goes away because you don't have it anymore. You have to get it again. But that didn't happen with the how did we get here? Like it still shows up, and it only I think it's because it only shows up if you actually do it. It doesn't show up in your advancement tab unless you actually do it, which is why they call it the secret advancement, because a lot of people don't know about it unless you know about it, I guess.
I've seen only one
So,
person
yeah.
do that before, and it was not. They did it before the Shulkers, I guess. I don't know.
No, it couldn't have been before the Shulkers because I'm pretty sure they were there when
Unless
I did
because
it.
how do you? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not doing that.
It's really fun. It's really fun. But I barely got it. If you watch the video, like my levitation effect wore out the second that I got the last of them applied to myself.
Wait, so you
Uh,
have to get a Shulker to shoot you? There's no levitation potion? Or
I don't know if there was at the time.
I don't know.
I don't
I
think
that's
there
what
was.
I
I
don't
don't
mess with that, Zach.
There's not a levitation potion. There's a slow falling now, which is now another one that you would have to get if you do
Yeah,
advancement.
we did slow
But,
falling before.
Like now you need the hero of the village and dolphin effect, so you have to bring all of those things because you need wither effect. So it takes things from all of the different like what are they called, dimensions, in the nether, the overworld. Yeah, again, I did it in 1.12 when it basically its easiest form when there were only 20. Now I want to say there's like 26 or 27 or something. But yeah, it was really fun.
Dude, that's awesome.
We are at time. So are you
yes.
guys good with ending?
Yes. Actually, no, we're going to go stream for 4 more hours, actually.
Yeah, I can't believe it. I think that we knocked this out of the park. Thank you so much for being here with us, Jesty.
Thank
We
you for
could
inviting
not
me.
have done this without you.
Yeah, thank you for coming very short notice as well.
Oh, no, it's fine.
Yeah, very short notice. And man, from concept to build to completion to furnishing all in one stream. That was pretty awesome.
Yeah. And make sure you check out his YouTube channel at Plug Yourself.
Jesty Realm.
Jesty Realm on YouTube, and he has JestyCraft as his main series with some survival games with his friends and stuff like that. Definitely should check him out. Really good. Probably one of the best builders I've actually ever had a chance to work with. Probably the best builder I've actually had a chance to work with. To be honest with you, we're being too honest with ourselves here. So thank you so much, Jesty, and hopefully we'll see you around soon.
Yes.
All right, I'll talk to you guys in a second.
Yes.
Okay.
Well, thank you guys so much for watching today. Thank you, AJ, for sticking out to the very end with everyone else too. The space mission control turned out very epic. Very thankful that Jesty Realm actually came out to the stream today and helped us build it. He came up with this design for this building with the help of Zach and myself, but they did the majority of the work. I kind of just did some very repetitive stuff. Zach actually did a fantastic job doing this interior in here with the little heads and stuff like that. Jesty came up with the idea with the laptops. I just kind of did some more of the basic stuff and kind of did some of the numbers things. But thank you guys so much for watching, Fredlings. I'm not sure if I'm planning to stream tomorrow. Don't expect me to stream tomorrow at all. I don't know what's going on. So I will see you guys on Tuesday. I'll see you guys on Tuesday with Fortnite with Zach. And if I don't see you between then, I just don't count on it at all. So the next thing I have planned is on Tuesday. So thank you guys so much for watching. Thank you so much for Jesty Realm for coming out. Check out his YouTube at Jesty Realm and JestyCraft. Links are in the description. So I'll see you guys next time. Hey, though. PewDiePie is too much of an influence on